Good evening. I know you've just enjoyed an incredibly exciting and wonderful auction that supported and raised important funding for Witness. And thank you for your generous support. And thank you also for being here tonight. I'd like to add my warm welcome to everybody else who's welcomed you here this evening. And I want to thank you for choosing to spend your evening with us. We all have incredibly full, busy lives with work and family and other commitments, and we're very thankful that you're with us tonight for this momentous occasion. I became involved with Witness almost 10 years ago, and I'm so pleased to be here tonight celebrating 25 years of Witness. That's 25 years of storytelling, amplifying voices, bringing the truth to light. And let me tell you, but you already know, this mission has never been more important than right now. I want to bring your focus back to the reason we're here tonight. If a tree falls in the forest, and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? Maybe, maybe not. And philosophers and scientists have debated this issue for more than 100 years. If a migrant refugee drowns in the Mediterranean and is never found, or is washed up lifeless on a once popular beach, then buried in a nameless grave, did he exist? And how would you know? If a woman in a favela is brutally raped before her home is bulldozed, all possessions included, along with other homes into pure rubbish and then dies unattended, did all of this really happen? If an unarmed, innocent boy with a promising football season ahead of him is gunned down by police with a rifle in Texas and no one knows the story, can there be justice? I ask you again, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, did it make a sound? I say yes, it does. And I say I know there are people dying every day fleeing conflict, and they have names, and they have families, and they have stories. And I say yes, there are egregious, violent responses to civil rights demonstrations in Brazil and Venezuela. And I say yes, there must be justice for murder. Every life matters. Whether you know their names, whether you know their stories, or you can hear the sound of a life being taken. We must listen for the sound of falling trees in our world. When we do, however, know the name Alan Kurdi, when we do, however, know the circumstances surrounding the murder of Jordan Edwards, you will never unrecognize their face. You won't forget the story, and you can't unknow what happened. All of this suddenly becomes very real to you. And with human nature, when we relate to someone, when we value something, we will care for them and we will protect them. We will protect and care for every story. Tonight, I'm here to remind you that Witness exists so you will hear the tree fall. Witness exists so you will recognize the faces, you will know the stories, you must live through the painful video footage, and you will know the truth. And when you know, you will care, and you will hurt. And then we will all begin to value and protect every life. Telling the story, unfortunately, is not enough. A simple video recording will not bring justice. This work has to be done with purpose, authenticity, and accuracy. Too many times, fundamental human rights remain buried beneath powerful forces, despite all activists' best efforts. Witness is collaborating with partners on the front lines of conflict and injustice to train brave and passionate activists to accurately and authentically, safely and securely document the truth so that the purposes of justice, accountability, and social change will be realized. Witness has trained more than 7,000 activists from more than 100 countries in 23 languages over the last 25 years. These tools, that's great news. These tools in the hands of passionate activists have documented evidence of war crimes, helped change horrible discriminatory laws, secured justice for survivors of gender-based violence, and protected indigenous lands against extractive businesses. This is the part of the program tonight that invites you to participate in this wonderful evening. We're inviting you to become an active defender of human rights in our world, joining in this powerful mission of Witness. This is your part of the evening, and Witness needs you and needs your support. I know you've been inspired by all you've heard this evening, and your role in bringing the truth to light, bringing the faces and the stories that might remain unheard in this world is absolutely critical. There is much we will all do together. Witness needs our financial support. They need our voices and our networking support, as well as our passionate resistance to this status quo. Our financial support will bring critical stories to the rest of the world, will expose the false truths, and will protect brave defenders who speak out in search of justice. Witness also needs you to speak out anywhere and everywhere about this urgent attack on our fundamental human rights. We need you to share, inform, and in fact, educate everyone you meet that safety, security, and economic prosperity are not mutually exclusive with civil rights. We do not have to compromise our fundamental human rights for a safe country and a good life for our families anywhere, in any country, on any continent. I'm sure I don't need to remind anyone in this room that the time is now to take action, to bring light to the most authentic truths in a world of heresy, to listen for the sound of the falling trees. Their voices are quiet. Don't let them be silent. We must seek to understand and be a fundamental part of this resistance. And everybody here tonight, we best not be bystanders. We better protect what we know and what we love. And with Witness, we all will be able to recognize the faces, we will know the stories, and we will all begin to value and protect each other and every life. Please remember, truth always conquers fear, and light always conquers darkness. Tonight and every day, we must support the brilliant and brave people who are bringing these vital stories and truths to light in our complicated world. Tonight is our opportunity to witness. It's our opportunity to join the mission. Don't be a bystander.